Everyone dies, but no one really knows what happens after. We've created gods, studied brains, chased near-death experiences, all trying to answer one question: what happens when we die? In this video, we'll break it down by religion, science, philosophy, and what people who almost died actually experienced. Let's get uncomfortable. Different religions paint very different pictures of the afterlife. Christianity, you die, then face judgment, heaven or hell, eternal joy or eternal suffering. Islam, similar idea, paradise or punishment based on deeds and faith. Hinduism, you're reincarnated, over and over until you escape the cycle, called moksha. Buddhism, death isn't the end, it's change. Rebirth continues until enlightenment breaks the cycle. Judaism, beliefs vary, but many Jews focus more on living a good life now than what comes after. Ancient Egypt, death was a journey. Your heart weighed against a feather. Too heavy, you're done. Indigenous traditions often involve spirit worlds, ancestors, and nature-based transitions. Religion gives comfort, but also raises questions. What if they can't all be right? From a scientific standpoint, here's what happens. Your heart stops, blood stops flowing. The brain shuts down, but not instantly. In fact, studies show brain activity can spike in the moments after clinical death. Some think this could explain near-death experiences, visions, lights, or feelings of peace. But science says this: no oxygen equals no consciousness. When the lights go out, that might be it. Still, even science doesn't fully understand what consciousness is. So how can it explain where it goes? Thousands of people who died and came back report similar things: a tunnel, a bright light, a sense of being outside the body, sometimes dead relatives, or even a voice telling them to go back. These experiences happen across cultures, ages, and beliefs. Coincidence or clues? Science says hallucinations. Believers say proof. Either way, NDEs force us to question what we thought we knew. Epicurus once said, "Death is nothing to us. When we exist, death is not. When death exists, we are not." In other words, you don't feel dead. You just aren't. It's not pain. It's not darkness. It's nothing. Like before you were born. Scary or peaceful? Some philosophers argue death gives life meaning. If you lived forever, nothing would matter. But because you don't, everything does. Some scientists, like physicist Roger Penrose, suggest consciousness isn't just in the brain. Maybe it's part of the universe itself, like energy or space-time. If true, consciousness might continue after death. Others propose simulation theory. If reality is a simulation, death might just mean logging out. These are fringe theories, but still, they're being seriously debated. Because the more we learn about reality, the weirder it gets. Ask 100 people what happens after death, you'll get 100 answers. I think we become energy. I think we're reborn as someone else. I think that's it. Lights out. I think we meet God. I think no one knows. And that's the truth. No one really knows.